Well, hey, Jam kids and families. This is Jam Boss Perry, and I told you that we were finished with songs this year, but I decided to add one more song to our group. And most of the kids know this song from last year. If they were new to Jam this year, then they may not know it. But this is a song that all Jam kids should know. It's the most popular song ever written in human existence, called Amazing Grace. And we're going to be doing it in the key of G. It's up here at the top also. But we're going to have a new chord this year. It's going to be that E minor chord. We'll be teaching the kids how to do that in class. It's really not that difficult. However, if the Jam kids can't play that E minor chord, they can just keep playing the G chord. The G chord and the E minor chord are relative to each other. That's why they call it the relative minor. In the Jam book, it'll be the 6M chord. 6M chord is usually the E minor chord if we're playing in the key of G. So I'm going to play the song with all the instruments. I'll play 2 verses, 1, 2 of each instrument. And I'm not going to play them all together. I'll play them one at a time. And I'll start out with the guitar. So the kids, they can play along with their other instruments as I'm playing along with the guitar. But I'm going to do this so that my guitar players can see the chord shapes. And it's in 3/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. Verse 2. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Okay, and it's got 2 more verses to that, and so we'll be doing it longer in class. Okay, ukuleles. It's going to be a D, C, D, and E minor. So grace, G. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Okay, so next will be the banjo. You get my hands over here so you can see my fretting hand over here. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I I see. And now for the melody. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear believe. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. Okay. Now we have mandolin. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. And to pick it. Take a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. And all the instruments can play along with these other instruments. If you're a guitar player, you can play along when I'm playing the banjo or the fiddle or the mandolin. And here's the violin. I'm just going to be playing melody so you guys can remember how the melody goes. One more time. So let me do it one more time on the guitar so that you can hear it. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. Goes G, 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 and C to G, 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 go to D, back to G, 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 and C, G, G, and E minor, and D, back to G. So that's Amazing Grace. Play along with it. Get used to making that E minor chord. And we'll probably play it this week in Jam. I'm going to send this out to everybody. Bye.